Welcome back to my EA Sports College Football 26 Auburn Tigers Dynasty. This is Game 12 and it is the Iron Bowl against the Alabama Crimson Tide. Our season has led up to this, and this could make huge changes in the college football playoffs. So, War Eagle.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 12th ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So Auburn's offense will get the first swing today. Last year in this Iron Bowl, the Tide prevailed. Not one of the more dramatic games in the series. Alabama getting a much-needed victory. They came in off a deeply disappointing loss, basically out of the playoff mix, but survived against the Tigers.
Yeah, the emotional game last year. Jalen Miller ended up having a great game to be the difference. We'll see what happens today. You know, Auburn has been so close in so many big games over the last 2 or 3 years. Can they play an entire 4 quarters and show their fans and show themselves that they're good enough to win these type of games?
McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tap the first and still going. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. Auburn getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. There's the second down play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Receiver makes the grab. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here we go on 4th down. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in, and we're able to get him down.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
He moves the ball to the 1, 3rd down and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. We got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Well, let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was through the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Simpson. On the move now. Takes up the first and still running. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Graham behind the line. It's Washington. Offense stopped behind the line. A big play by the defense to wrap up the first period. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To the air, it's Arnold. The receiver grabs it. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38. They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a 1st down, and you start to see a little bit of Burr Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive.
He's in the clear. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And here he goes. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And now the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find out. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893, and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. But really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there, watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it. And there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. There's a pass ball, but it's intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for a receiver. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
He makes the catch. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Number 39 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. About 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Finds his man. It's Miller. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's a good throw off the play fake. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So a 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. He has first down yardage at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Offense getting set. It's second down. Using his legs. It's Miller. Crosses the 35. Finding space at the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite get there. The defense forcing him out at the 3. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And now look where comes that. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another first and 10. And the tailback's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Auburn getting set with a first and 10 coming up. They'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Grinding away with a running game. Auburn now operating in the red zone. They'll ride the back again here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Stop for no gain defense, very stubborn here down near the goal line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And on inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Caught by the receiver.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Williams.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch downfield. Now play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets them up at the 24. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Nearly intercepted there. That was almost the ball game. And it does set up 4th down. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Back-to-back deep shots. Touchdown, Alabama. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Crowd trying to make an impact, helping the defense on this crucial play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it's incomplete. The try fails. It would have tied the game. The margin is still 2 in the final minute. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the number 1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.